Today's the big day. Today's the day I'm picking out what tomatoes are making the cut for my 2023 garden. This is gonna be tough. So if you've been following my YouTube channel, you know that I have been doing a ton of trading. Like, I've gone mad with the tomato trading. I've been loving every second of it. I actually tallied up how many tomato varieties that I have. I have a box of tomatoes from previous years that I've collected. So this is my tomato seed box. I guess it's been 3 or 4 years now. And I have 188 varieties in this box. So that's what I had collected in 3 years. This year, this season alone, I think I started in July or August I started trading. So I have written down all the trades that I've made, and as I was writing all the trades down, I would tally up the tomatoes. I have acquired 416 new varieties of tomatoes. Yes, I know, I have a problem. That's okay, it's okay. Now, some of these are micro dwarfs. And I'm not counting micro dwarfs. I actually have a baggie of all the micro dwarfs. And I am going to start all of these this year. Dwarfs don't take up a lot of space, so I don't see a problem with just having a bunch of small pots somewhere. I know I'll have to keep them watered. Maybe put them in some like little drip trays that'll hold water in them, because it can get kind of hot here sometimes in the summer. But even still, I'm going to give them a go, because I'd like to save seeds from all of these and have these to be traded. So I'm growing all the micro dwarfs. So that doesn't count. That's not, these aren't a part of my list of 200. I know. Let me show you what I've got going on here. And then I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to figure this out. It's going to be exciting. Let's get started. Alrighty, so here is my table. Table o' tomatoes. That's just some canning that I'm going to do a taste test on. I still haven't recorded that video. Here is my tomato tub of all the varieties I've had from previous years. Actually got a little bit of a list already going of ones that are already on my definite grow list. Not too many. I think I've got about 30 on the list already. I've got that, and then I have like I said, I separated out micro dwarfs. I separated out dwarfs. I separated out all of the Kazula varieties that I have. And then this is just all the pile of random traded seeds. Some that I bought a few from Hand Me Down Farms. That's a fun website to get different varieties from. All the new ones from Baker Creek and my gardeners here. Then the bigger orders. So this one is, what is this one? This one's Forgotten Heirlooms. This one is the most recent purchase from Tomato Faifu. This package is Renaissance Farms. And then these are all of the tomatoes that I got from Delectation of Tomatoes. So I got a big pile of those. This is the list of them. So I have, and then this is just a new seed packet that I got from Walmart. It's a hybrid, honeycomb hybrid. It looked delicious, so I've never grown it before. So it's in the mix too. All right, so how am I going to go about figuring this out? And here's my little seed trading notebook where I have put all the people that I've traded with and what I have traded with them, to just try to keep it organized, to remember who got what, because now they're all mixed up and I will not remember. But I have my little notebook that tells me what's what, who gave me what. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do to try to figure this out is I'm going to go through this. There are some varieties that I tried growing last year that I was unsuccessful with, and I really would like to try. You know how you do like a book report and you do like a rough draft and then you like clean it up a bit and then you clean it up a bit more? That's probably how this is going to go. I'm going to go through, and I'm not going to be too hard on myself and really try to narrow it down the first get-go. I'm just going to put all the ones that I'm like, ooh, I'd like to grow that, in a pile, and then we'll go through it again. So first thing is the box here. So let's go through that real quick and see what in there I want to throw in the mix. All right, I tried to grow this one last year and it looks so fun, called Gobstopper from M.I. Gardener. I think I want to try that one again. Again, another one, Champagne Bubbles. I think I threw these. Okay, so Rosella, I definitely wanted to, I traded for these, but I'm going to try to grow those seeds. Green Doctor. Yeah, I threw these in the front because I was just like unsuccessful last year and I definitely wanted to try these. Not these. Them separated into categories like pink. And this one's like orange. So I'm going to just go through these real quick. And this one right here in the front is new to try, but there's nothing in that because obviously I don't think they'll fit. All right, let's just go through real quick. This stack here is from Totally Tomatoes. Let's see, are there any here? Oh, Soldaki was a good one. Bummed I'm not going to grow it. I want to try Sweet Aperitif again. I tried growing this last year and I'm not sure if I had the tomato that it grew labeled right because I don't think. I grew Chef's Choice last year, orange, black, yellow. They all did really well. Heirloom Marriage Carbon, that one did well. Purple Boy Hybrid did well. This one, not so much. Sun Peach Hybrid, I'm going to try it again. And Sun Sugar Hybrid, so I'm going to try those. From Wild Boar Farms, I don't think so. I think I've grown all of these. Painted Lady. That's got really pretty variegated foliage. None of those are going to be repeats. This stack is from a place called Ramier Seeds. Ramier? Is there any in here? I grew Richardson. Church is, oh, Church. My goodness. Church is the biggest tomato I've ever grown. And every time I grow this, they are huge. They're all massive. No small tomatoes on Church. I'm going to try Dester again. I want to try Dutchman again. Oh, I have Bazinga. I didn't think I had Bazinga.
Come here! Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
I do have Bazinga. Oh, I'm going to have to cross that off my wish list. Tidwell German. I'll put that in the mix. I'm not sure about Tidwell German. Next is a stack that I have from Bounty Hunter Seeds. I'm pretty sure I've grown most of these. T.C. Jones, all of this stack here, because he had so many cool varieties. These are some of the ones that I really fell in love with this year. T.C. Jones, Olive Hill, Harvard Square, really cool varieties. Bali was a really interesting one. I think I grew all of them. Carolina Gold, I'm going to try it again. Try John Henry again. Okay. This is all going to go in the first draft pile. I did pick out a couple of ones that I do have to, I think Cherokee Purple is in this mix, so I need to take it out of there, but I pulled out some tried and true ones. These I have grown before, but I do sell. I have a couple of people that come back to me every year that want to buy tomatoes from me, so I always, I'm going to grow some of like the normal varieties like Black Crim and Cherokee Purple and like just red beefsteak, but I also throw in a couple of like paste types. So I'm going to do some alpaca and Amish paste and Roma. So those are going to be for just for set. They're not going to be in my garden. Obviously I have to pick out from this pile the ones that I know I already want, that they're already on my grow list. And some of these are like recommendations from people from in the YouTube comments or recommendations from when I'm chatting with people through Facebook Messenger. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get something to eat because I haven't eaten yet today and it's about 3 o'clock. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch all of my seed trade videos, jot down the ones that aren't on this list but intrigue me and I think that I might want to grow this year. So that's going to take a bit because some of those videos are pretty long. But I'm going to take a break. We're going to do that. I have already picked out some of them. Like this one here, I'm definitely growing the Rhizomate. It's a really interesting one. It's like lobulated with, it's like a bunch of cherry tomatoes stuck together. And then Kazula, I don't know how I'm going to choose those Kazulas. And then this one here, Mrs. Schlaubal's famous strawberry. This one was a gift and I definitely want to grow it. I can put these away, micro dwarfs for now, because definitely growing these. And then over onto the side here, I have traded a couple of like ground cherries. The lychee tomato, that's definitely going to be grown. These don't count. These don't count with the 200 tomato varieties I'm growing, because technically these aren't tomatoes. Like the lychee is just kind of a novelty of what I call a novelty tomato, and it's got thorns, and so I'm not counting it. I know you're just like, 200's turning into 300. That's okay. I'll find space for them. I will. Another thing that I want to do is I'm going to kind of look through who I've traded with, and some of the very special, I don't know what you would call them. They're all special trades, but some that really, the people that I chatted with and traded with that were, I don't know, I really made like a connection with. I want to at least try to grow 1 to 2 of the varieties that I traded with them. So I want to make sure that I'm doing that, just to give a spot in my garden to those people. I'm back in the kitchen. I just got myself a little snack and watched all of my seed trade videos. Let me show you the list I've come up with. All right, so I need to search through all of these seeds for this, and this. And then the original list right there. And then after I'm done with that, then I'm going to pick out the ones that I want to do from Delectation, the ones I want to do from Renaissance Farms, from Tomato Faifu, and Forgotten Heirlooms. Okay. I'm going to put the honeycomb hybrid in the mix there. And I did write down, as I was jotting down which ones were dwarfs, so I'll add those to the bag. I'll put the ones that I know that I'm not going to grow this year up there. I just shot a video today, my January seed trades, and I haven't looked up the pictures yet. I know I've got a bunch of Kazulas I want to do. This is going in my list. There's a bunch that I only have a few seeds for, and this one has a really fun name, Dean's Chocolate Salty Balls. I'm gonna grow that one. Was Blood Moon on here? I feel like it might have been. Dark Queen, Lavender Lake, I believe. Afternoon Delight. Okay, this is a micro trailing bagaya. This one person I traded with, like, I want to grow all of hers. All right. I was able to whittle it down a little bit. Definitely doing this one, and it's a dwarf. This is a cherry. I'm definitely doing it. Definitely doing this and this one. Okay. Pink Berkeley tie-dye. German orange. I think Mini Kamado was on the list. Ginger Fox. Copper River is on there. Obi and Elfie. And Jerusalem. Definitely orange zebra. Alright, so I've got a little pile of seeds here of the ones that I just traded the month of January, so I'm not sure exactly what they look like. So let's count up what I got so far, and then we're going to get going inside of these packets here. Oh, uh-oh. So I've got 196, and I haven't even went through those 4 yet. All right, well, I know for certain I want to do at least 10 from Delectation of Tomatoes. Let me go through these, pick out some. Definitely want to do this one, Band New, weird shaped one. I want to do White Zebra, Gary Osina. I want to do Absinthe, Cherokee Lime Stripes, Accord to Jade. Got the ones there that I think I want to grow. Let's look at these here. Because I definitely want to be able to give some feedback on these companies that I bought from for the first time. So I need to grow at least 5 of each from each place. I actually did not watch these videos. I should probably go back and watch these. Let's do that first. So far, I've got my pile that I've gotten picked out. This is like almost 200. Then the ones that from Delectation of Tomatoes I've picked out. Now I have 3 more that I have to go through and pick those out. I think I might be over 200 because I don't really want to whittle this down anymore. I might just be starting a whole bunch of varieties and just see what happens. There's quite a few in here that I don't have a lot of seeds of, so I want to try to start the seeds that I have, because some of them I have like 2 seeds to the variety, and I really want to try to at least germinate one. All right. Okay. I need to be kind of cutthroat here. All right, last one. Okay, I'll have to figure out if I'm growing any of these here. So I've got 248. I guess you probably knew this was going to happen. Know that I wanted to do a bunch from Delectation of Tomatoes and from the other places that I got seeds from. When I start seeds, I'm probably only going to start 2 seeds of each. So it'll be probably about 500 seeds that I start, give or take. And there's probably going to be some that don't germinate, or only one of them germinates, none of them germinates. I think I'd rather start extras. At least this is what I'm telling myself. This is my thought process. I'm going to start extras in the anticipation that there's going to be some failures right off the get-go. That's going to be okay. That'll be okay with me. I kind of thought in the back of my mind that I was 200 is a lot, and I was really stretching it at 200, but then when I sit down to look through them, it's hard. It's hard to say, like this pile right here are all the ones that, you know, there are a ton of them in here that I haven't grown yet, and I'm just like, okay, we'll save those for next year. And like I said, last year I started a bunch of different varieties and some of them didn't work out for me, so I'm going to try those again this year. So there's some in here that are just like fun shapes or different colors, like wine jug. So it's an interesting one. Orange banana. This one, Uluru okra. This was a recommendation from Lucky Garden. He did a really good review of that one on his channel. Orange accordion, fun shaped one. Rhizomate, I believe it is. Another fun shaped one. Blonde boar from Hand Me Down Farms. Queen of the Night from Baker Creek. Bread and Salt from Baker Creek. This is a fun shaped cherry. It's a green, I believe it's green. Michael Pollan. I have to try this one again. Gobstopper, Champagne. I tried this last year, watermelon beefsteak. It didn't work out, so I want to try it again. So I'm going to, I guess, give you the final list now of what I'm going to start. I'm not starting today. I'm actually not starting any of these for probably 6 more weeks. I always start my tomatoes far too early, and then they end up getting stunted because I have too many. This is definitely going to be way too many. I have too many, and I can't keep them all in my basement when I uppot them. And then it's too cold outside because my greenhouse, well, my greenhouse is destroyed now, but we're rebuilding the greenhouse and it's still not going to be heated. We're actually going to do a double layer this time when we're constructing it. So hopefully it'll hold heat a little bit longer, and maybe I'll be able to get these in the greenhouse at some point, but I'm not starting till at least the 3rd or 4th week of March. And I'm gonna hold myself to that. I might start the peppers a little bit, or peppers and eggplants a little bit earlier than that, but I have earlier videos on my channel of me actually starting last year's tomato seeds. So if you're interested in that, I can link that video below. I did tomatoes and I did peppers, and I'll show you how I started those. Me starting these, I don't know if it's going to be a whole separate video or if it's just going to be in one of my vlogs. I haven't decided yet. I guess it depends on my mood that day and what else I do, but this is the tomatoes. This is what's going down. Yeah, I know I'm a little crazy. I'm a little crazy about tomatoes. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna try, I might ask a family member who's got a really nice piece of land. It's nice and flat. And I might ask if maybe I can have a little piece of that to maybe plant out some of my extras, because I really want to save seeds from these varieties, because I want to be able to trade. I want to save seeds. I want to be able to do taste tests. So if I'm able to grow all these tomatoes, there's going to be quite a few taste tests. So please like and please subscribe if you like taste tests, because I should have a ton of them coming next summer. I'm going to throw up the list at the end of this video. If you see any of those that you think that I'm wasting my time growing because you've tried them and they're gross or they just didn't do well, please let me know in the comments. That doesn't mean I won't try to grow it myself, but I would really like your feedback. Or ones that you are diehard fans of, let me know that too. Or just ones that you're excited to watch me grow or see me do a taste test on. If you leave me a comment saying that you're excited to see a taste test on a certain tomato, I will make it a point to make sure that I really try to baby that plant and have a tomato to taste test for you. So let me know what you're excited about. I'm excited for all of them, obviously. I'm actually planning on picking 3 to 5 of these varieties. If you have any input on which ones you want me to pick, again, let me know in the comments. I'm picking 3 to 5 varieties that I'm going to do like my own grow outs of, and I'm going to do videos where I do updates of those 3 to 5 tomato plants and the tomatoes on them, and show you how things are growing and progressing and how quickly they got disease, or just more in-depth coverage of the tomato plants and the tomatoes. So if you have an input on the ones that you're really curious to see that on, please let me know in the comments. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot. I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye, guys.